Please raise your hand. We'll bring in the microphone.
There's a stretch halfway through the second half when you and Trey were just collectively just bawling, and they called a timeout. What is it like from a confidence standpoint when both of you are just in sync?
Yeah, it's nice when we're both clicking together. Unfortunately, I think throughout this year, either I've been going and he's not played as well as he could, or it's the other way around. And it was nice finally having one night where we were both, clicking on all cylinders, and we played really well, I thought, off each other. And it's, I think it's pretty fun basketball when you can see that. So.
Brian, how aware of the assist record were you going in? And I mean, I know it took a while to get to the two, but I mean, is that something that was in your head, before the game?
I knew it was there, just from, our athletic media just kind of tweeting at me and stuff. So I knew it was there, but I wasn't putting any pressure on myself, obviously. I could have forced it a little bit more to try and get it earlier. But I was just playing the game and just taking what they gave me. And a couple times, I think, I did have opportunities where I could have got it in the first half, and, it just didn't work out. So.
Was keeping the ball moving on the perimeter an emphasis in practice this week against Iowa? The ball kind of seemed to stop a little bit on the perimeter with a bunch of guys. Was that something that you guys focused on?
Yes and no. We just wanted to play together. At the start of the game, I just told guys I really wanted to run. I thought that's when we played our best, is when we got up and down the floor, got an open the court and a broken floor, and we were able to create. And then that just allowed the ball to move naturally.
What did you guys see in Minnesota's defense earlier? It looked like there were a few possessions where they just completely lost track of you, and you were able to camp out in the corner too.
Yeah, they were playing a 2-3 some, and that's when I got the 2 corner threes. I just kind of played behind the defense, and they lost sight of me. And the guys that had the ball set it up really well. And they dribbled up the floor and brought that guy with them, and just let me have a standstill one that I don't normally get. So it was nice.
Whose decision was to wear purple?
I have no idea on that. You have to talk to Coach Collins or somebody. I don't know who, but it worked out.
From a program standpoint, where do you put this with the 5-game skid as far in perspective compared to where you're trying to be and where you are?
I don't really know. I think the one thing we can take away from this is just that we responded. And we came out from the get-go, and we played the way we wanted to. We played with a lot of energy, and I think that's what we can take away from it is, we could have been beaten down and kind of mentally just being mental midgets, as Coach Collins says, and that we weren't. We just came out, we played the way we were capable of, and we played together, and it was a fun game to play.
Coach Collins came in with a hoarse voice. I was just kind of wondering, how has his approach been different on the sideline and in practice over the past week or two?
He's been more intense, and I think just us not winning, it kills him. He's a competitor, one of the most competitive people I know. So when we don't win, he takes it very hard, and just as I do. So we got on the same page this week, and I felt this was the best we have communicated together in probably since my time here. I felt like we were on a really good page together, and I thought it showed.
Would you say you're starting to find a rhythm now after 2 strong games?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel more confident, but I think I got to give a lot of credit to our coaching staff and the guys because they've continued to believe in me, and when you have that kind of support, it's you don't quit, and so. We haven't quit as a team, and, we're going to continue to keep fighting. This is a great stepping stone, I think, to a great end of the year.
Trey, Bryant talked about how well he thought you guys communicated out there tonight. I thought it was some of the best that he's seen you guys do. You guys seemed a lot looser tonight. Is there anything that you guys took from this last 5-game stretch against the great competition that you guys played that you brought into tonight and then you'll continue to bring as the rest of the season goes on?
Yeah, I think you said it. I mean, the communication, I think we established that only one guy talks in the huddle. And BMAC is our leader, and he's the guy that, we're going to follow behind. And, he had a strong voice and just a strong presence that I think gave everybody a sense of relaxation and still a competitive edge at the same time. So a lot of credit to him.
Trey, when Coach Downs loses his voice, who does the yelling on the sideline? And do you guys kind of think it's funny that he can't yell at you when he loses his voice?
Yeah, it is funny. He still tries. He's always honest, and I think even at the end of the game, he was, still honest about keeping habits, and because we have a lot of games left to play, and so. It's funny, but he's still yelling. You can still hear him. He still finds a way to get his voice out.